Everybody ready? All right. Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting of the City of Lenoir for Tuesday, March the 17th, 2026. We welcome you here this evening. And by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you enjoy my St. Patrick's hat today, but I'm not wearing it the whole time. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a good St. Patrick's Day. I know it's usually better for it to be toward the weekend so you can have a little more fun, but anyway, it's a fun day, so happy with that. As we go to our time of, in a few minutes, our moment of silence and our pledge of allegiance that we normally do, would like for you to keep a few of our families in this community in your thoughts and prayers, two of which, two fine gentlemen we lost over the last couple of weeks. One of them, fine attorney here in Lenoir for many years, good friend of all of us in this community, and was very active. Bruce Vanderblumen passed away. Please keep Bruce's family in your thoughts and prayers as they go through this time of mourning for Bruce. He was a fine leader, and also one of our volunteers who did a lot in his community and was served on many of our nonprofit boards and so many things. Benny Britton was a fine leader in our community, and please keep his family, if you will, in our thoughts and prayers as well. Also, would like to have, on a good note, tonight we will talk about a new grandbaby that's here. Council member Rebecca Dellinger is the grandmother, and Destin is here, her husband, the grandfather. New grandbaby girl, Olivia Jane, was born yesterday. She just almost was St. Patrick's baby. Well, congratulations to you, Rebecca, and I know you're excited. We saw some pictures earlier, and that's great news. So we'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers as well as we help raise baby Olivia over these next years. So that'll be exciting times on that. So thank you for that. So please now join us as we stand for a moment of silence and remain standing for our pledge. Thank you. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Tonight on our agenda we have a very special recognition on behalf of the council, and that we will be recognizing our City Main Street champions tonight. I'm going to ask them in a few minutes if they'll come up and join me here. This recognition by the City of Lenoir was honored at the 2025 North Carolina Main Street as the 25 Main Street champion. Each year at the Main Street Conference, the State of North Carolina Main Street and Rural Planning Center recognizes the efforts of dedicated individuals who have contributed to the success of the local downtown programs across the state. Each Main Street program may designate one individual, a couple, organization, group, business partnership, or civic entity as their community's North Carolina Main Street champion. This is a non-competitive award designation, honors these persons who have made extraordinary contributions to their downtown. And this year we are honored to present our Parks and Public Properties Division of the City of Lenoir. I'm going to ask the Public Works Director, John Hogan, and all the gentlemen who are a part of that to come up and join me here. In addition, the Main Street recognizes these individuals and organizations as they do. They are based upon making a significant positive impact on the downtown district or the downtown program within the past year, showing dedication and service by consistently going above and beyond normal job or volunteer responsibilities, which these gentlemen do for sure. No ladies, okay, make sure. Demonstrating strong support of the Main Street. You have one, okay, okay, she's not here. Well, for gentlemen and ladies, demonstrating strong support of the Main Street vision with outstanding contributions to downtown revitalization and community building. Main Street guidelines allow for one nomination per year, and each champion may receive the award only once, so making this recognition especially meaningful. And we are proud, as I said, to honor this year the Parks and Public Properties Division of the Public Works Division of the city under the direction of John Hogan, our director, and also Jeff Holland, who is the division lead. And they guide this team of 7 men and women who do such a great job. Their commitment to the beautification and upkeep of downtown Lenoir is evident every single day, from maintaining our sidewalks, trimming greenery, landscaping public spaces, and planting seasonal flowers throughout downtown. Their work often happens beyond the scenes, but makes a visible difference in the appearance and pride of our community. Because of their consistent hard work, attention to detail, and willingness to go above and beyond, downtown Lenoir continues to be a place for our residents and visitors can enjoy and be proud of. They will be recognized again at the Downtown Awards next month also, as we honor our Main Street and Gibbons Awards winners later on in the month. But if y'all will come up, and there's John, I'll let you come up. This was what they received at the Main Street. North Carolina Main Street was pleased to recognize Lenoir Parks and Public Properties Division as Main Street champions for dedicated support of the downtown revitalization efforts of the city of Lenoir on March the 12th, 2026. John, congratulations. Gentlemen, congratulations to all of you. They also received this beautiful medal that you get to wear. Somebody gets to wear it. Whoever wears it.
Let you wear it. There you go. You're gonna take it and go like this.
And John, I'll let you, anything you want to say to it or add, please.
Well, just real quick, thanks, Mayor. Thanks, Main Street, for nominating these folks. I'm gonna be quick because I'll let Jeff speak, actually, because this is his group of folks. Well, it's our group of folks. But we are super blessed at Public Works. All of our staff, we have an amazing Public Works staff, and this group is just as amazing as the rest. It takes all of us to keep the ball rolling. And these guys, I mean, this division has been together for about a year, and we've already made some great accomplishments. We got a long ways to go, but there's only one way to eat an elephant, and it's one bite at a time. So we're going to keep chewing and keep moving forward. So I'll, again, thanks, guys. I appreciate all y'all and what you do. And Jeff, if you want to say anything.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'd like to say something.
Yes.
What I'd like to say is, this isn't Jeff Holland's award. This is the team's award. I try to give them everything they can to get the job done. I'm behind the scenes, just coordinating everything, and the best is yet to come.
Thank you so much. We're very proud of you and what you're doing. I would say also thanks to Brenda Floyd and Ashley Smith, our Main Street Downtown Committee, who put this together. We appreciate y'all. They were there with you in New Bern when they received this award. So if you will, let's get a picture whenever you're ready, Joshua. Come on over, guys. Brenda, why don't you and Ashley come join us as well? And council, come on down. And,
Yeah, y'all stay.
let's stay up here. Thank you. All right, they're gonna stay up here, so we'll move the guys back toward this way so we can. Hold the medal and the.
Council, can y'all go this way some?
We're gonna leave you room to Photoshop the other one too.
Yeah, I'll just use the new pictures.
Yeah.
And can't be here, you just don't get it.
Councilman Stevens, can you go to your left a little bit? There you go.
I have to be next to this tall guy.
Right there.
Jeff, you stay out there if you will, please.
All right. Everybody put your hands by your sides. There you go. 1, 2, 3, cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Now let's do a fun one.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you.
We certainly appreciate the hard work that those guys do. As I've always said, the Public Works Department is our glue that holds everything in our city together and makes sure it's all working right. So we do appreciate their hard work and that kind of thing that they always do. We are missing several council members tonight. They're in Washington at a conference there with the city manager as well. And one of our council members had a situation, they had to be called to work in another city to fill in tonight, so she couldn't be there either, so we are missing several of those, so. But we keep moving forward, the best way we can, so always. As the best are here. Anyway, a couple other quick things I'll mention before we move into our next public hearing is that if you haven't noticed, I hope you will see the downtown banners that are hanging honoring our 250th year of our country and our freedom this year, and also the 175th anniversary of the city of Lenore. So the banners are in downtown along Main Street and West Avenue all over town. They've been up now for a while. Again, our public works guys did a great job of putting them up and getting them for us. Thank you again, Ashley and Brenda, for handling getting those put together, and for Joshua for his design. So he did a great job of that. So thank you for all the work that went into that. And one other thing I'll quickly mention, our wayfinding signs have been up and are continuing to go up. We now have the art piece installed with our wayfinding signs. So I hope when you go out and look at those, you will see the art and the creative art. That was done, Hannah told me that there was 12 designs that were selected from local artists who submitted different things to it. So all of the signs now, of all 54 signs, 50, whatever it is, 51 signs, have art pieces that add to it, which makes our community very special, as we're very proud of the artwork and all the sculpture pieces and things that we have in our community. So that is great. The remainder of those will be going up this week, so everything should be up for our wayfinding this week. So another great project. We appreciate all the work that went into that, things that were done there. So again, thank you for all that hard work. All right, we'll move into matters for public hearing tonight. This is Project Bacania. Thank you, Ashley. Bacania. This is a economic development agreement between the city of Lenore and the Swift Beef Company, AKA Wild Fork Foods, also known as JBS Foods, for expansion of their operations in Lenore. Swift Beef Company acknowledges that but for the local government's provision of the economic development grant set forth herein, it would not have agreed to locate project at the site and enter into this agreement. So thank you. I'm going to open the public hearing, and I'm going to introduce Ashley Bowick, our Economic Development Director from the county, and she will introduce some guests that are with us from
Yes.
the company. And thank you, Ashley, for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor and Council. It's an honor to be here tonight. I don't get to come here every month, so it's a privilege to be here. I have with me two friends, Lottie and Gilberto from JBS Foods, and they'll each address you in just a moment. I'd like to first read a statement for you, if that's okay. Project Bacania represents an existing company, JBS, here in Caldwell County that is looking to expand its operations, investing locally and creating more employment opportunities. The company anticipates that the total investment in improvements and equipment located at their site to exceed $20 million and create 50 new full-time jobs to be located at the site. The grant amount that we're asking you to consider tonight is calculated using the increase in tax value of all real property and personal property improvements above the base year's value as assessed by the Caldwell County Tax Administration Office. The city, again, is asked to consider providing an annual grant payment equal to 20% in year 1, 30% in year 2, 40% in year 3, and 50% in years 4 and 5 of the aggregate ad valorem tax paid by the company or the affiliate of the company to the city during the terms attributed to the improvement period at the site. The first payment would follow the investment, and after reporting and documentation from the company in the tax year in which it elects to begin the 5-year grant period term. The company must begin the tax grant period by 2027. This project has been reviewed and recommended for approval by the Caldwell County Economic Development Advisory Committee, which your manager, Mr. Scott Hildebrand, sits on, and has already been approved by the Caldwell County Board of Commissioners. So as I said, with me tonight is Lottie and Gilberto, both from JBS Foods, who would like to address the council.
Thank you. Welcome.
Council and public. JBS is really committed to work with the city of Lenore and willing to invest more and more money as we goes. As Ashley already mentioned, that this year we do improve in our facility. We invested over $20 million. It's going to be about 25 by the end of that. We should finish building in about July 27th. We will hire up to 50 new positions, from managers down to the hourly employees. And within a span of next 2 years, I'm working very hard with Mr. Ronald Gilberto to improve our operations and open second shift and possibly having another 100 position open for employment here. I would like to ask for approval of that one on the project, so you can help us develop and stay within on our area and help out City of Lenore. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, we appreciate everything you guys do for us as a city. We're trying to expand. Again, as a company, we're trying to hire more people, and make it one of the most reliable companies here in Lenore. Try to expand and keep, producing more and more employment opportunities.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. JBS has been a great partner with the city since you came some years ago, and I don't remember the exact time when that started, but it's been a great partnership, and we certainly have appreciated. We attended the opening of the Wild Fork part of it a year or two back, whenever it was, and had a great there, and that's been a nice piece as well. So thank you for what you're doing and what you mean to this community, and not only jobs, but in just community support, and a lot of good things that are happening there.
We thank you as well, Paul.
So thank you very much for that. Ashley, you make sure she has the names so that we can record them in the minutes, if you will, on that. Thank you. All right, we're in the public hearing part. Is there anyone else that would like to address the council concerning this project? Okay, seeing no one, I will then close the public hearing, and I'll turn it over to the council for any recommendations when you're ready, or questions, or whatever, if you have any.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like first to thank JBS for your continued support and what you do for Lenore. And thank you for being here and making our city what it is. And with that said, I'd like to make a motion that we approve that project name.
Thank you. We have a motion to approve the incentive request agreement as presented tonight for Project Pequeña. Got it. I'm learning quickly on that. If no other discussion, anybody else have anything? Motion from from Mayor Pro Tem Perkins to approve this. If nothing else, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed. Thank you. That carries 4-0 on the vote tonight. Thank you. Thank you for that. Ashley, thank you for being here, and honored to stay as long as you'd like. All right, we'll move on in the agenda to the consent agenda items tonight, consisting of minutes of the City Council meeting of Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. Item B this is a renewal. This is for the Side Street Poorhouse Cafe permit. This is a recommendation of renewal of the Sidewalk Cafe permit with the following conditions for Side Street Poorhouse Cafe carried forward from the original approval. Number one, the applicant must coordinate with the city's public works director prior to modifying or installing any support structures for lights or awnings or modifying any enclosure fencing. Item two, are string lights installed over the sidewalk cafe are limited to white, non-blinking lights. Number three, all provisions of section 13-3 subsection C shall continue to apply to the use and operation of the sidewalk cafe area. And number four is the current copy of a certificate of liability insurance naming the city as an additional insured partner must be provided to the planning department. So those are your items to be considered for consent agenda A and B, and then the amendments to B on that. Open it up for any discussion with the council or motion when you're ready.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve consent agenda items A through B, all subsections.
Thank you. Motion from Councilmember Stevens to approve the consent agenda items A and B as presented. No other discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Thank you very much. All right, next on our agenda is requests and petitions of any citizens. If there's anyone that would like to address the council, this is the time to do so. If you will, please come forward and give us your name and address, if you will.
There, Josh Lammy, 112 Glendale Street. As a writer and journalist for well over a decade now, I've thought very much on a macro level and not nearly enough on a micro level. I've attended too few of these meetings despite having been a resident here for nigh 40 years. And I want to go ahead and say, you know, I would not call them boring, though I hear people say that, and I understand why. But the truth is, in watching YouTube replays of these meetings as of late, which I have been, it's not a boring event. It's something worse, I'm afraid. It feels inert to me when people are making comments, particularly this section. Basically, motions are passed, often unanimously, and that section of the meeting, definitely credit where it is due. But this section of the meeting is where the inertia, the gridlock, the lack of any forward motion, it kind of gets grueling, I feel, for spectators. Downright surreal if you parse the context, and I think I have. The problem is a language barrier. I'm seeing your fellow residents, my fellow residents, speaking the language of morality, reality, texture, and humans asking moral questions. And the city is responding in a language rarely understood by the average Lenore resident, that being the parlance of bureaucracy. I'm thought about, kind of a parable here. I'm a big blues fan, Delta blues specifically, Skip James, Blind Willie Johnson, Robert Johnson. When a resident comes to the podium to speak, they're essentially playing Devil Got My Woman on vinyl. And it feels like the response from council is tantamount to saying, well, the reality of music is this, and playing Travis Scott. And if you're wondering, what, who, Skip James, where did Travis Scott come from? Yes, that's exactly how the average resident feels, I think, a lot of times. And this is after expressing what I see as a human concern. I watch these people come up here and plead in earnest for an answer to at least mitigate, if not eradicate, harmful, often dehumanizing circumstances, and they're being met with technicalities and zoning ordinances. It's like asking for a glass of water and being read the plumbing code. But I'm not naive. I mean, I know you know this. Moreover, I know it is the point. I wish I could say it was a miscommunication or something legally unfixable, but I don't know anyone who could cognitively believe that, which is kind of what makes it surreal, because the timing of certain recent ordinances, the issue of homelessness as of late, it's pulled the curtain back a bit, I think, and it's shown me, city council's logic seems to be rules ensure fairness, Fairness requires consistency, and consistency means no exceptions. But practicality has shown time and again that we do not live in a binary world. Few problems have A or B answers. They're complex. And just about done here. If I can, don't you love when this happens? That is what policymakers struggle with the most. They choose to communicate with it in disorienting technicalities, it seems. I always was under the impression that small town values included interdependence, not to be confused with codependence. Pitching in, helping out. And watching these meetings, I'm asking myself, is Lenore really a small town? Or is it a big city kind of dressed as one? Because it's feeling more like the latter the more that I watch. You hold the insurmountable high ground where policy is concerned, but where morality lies, there is an abstraction that makes your jobs harder. And again, as a writer, I understand that completely. So that I want to say, yes, sometimes it is hard. But you know, I believe you can do better than redirect, displace, and recite policy. To conclude, I want to share a short quote by the great American Pulitzer-winning author, writer of The Road, Blood Meridian, and No Country for Old Men, among many other works, the late Cormac McCarthy, as he once said, if the rule you followed brought you to this, of what use was the rule? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your comments. Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to address the council tonight? Okay. Thank you. Seeing no one, then we will move on then to, we do not have any reports of boards and commissions this evening. So we'll move on to the report and recommendations of our city manager. Mr. Hildebrand is not here, so I will do them quickly for you. The Committee of the Whole will meet on Tuesday, March 24th at 8:30 at City Hall, 3rd floor. And the other item, the Foothills Regional Airport Authority will meet on Wednesday, March 25th at noon at the airport facility. I don't think there's any other comments from any of that, from the manager on that. I will move on then to any report from our city attorney, Mr. Rohr, and I know you have
Yeah, just something briefly for closed session, should take maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
I know that seems hard to believe from a lawyer, but really, I really think it'll happen, no action.
Thank you, okay. All right, and from the mayor's office, we talked about a couple things earlier. I would mention Mr. Harris, Joshua Harris's Leadership Lenore class has already started and is going very well. It had 2 classes so far with over 20 people that are taking, about 20 people involved in it, and it's going very well. Thank you, Joshua, for putting that together. It's got 12 sessions, I think, that will be done over till about through May. And into early June, I think, is when it ends. So we look forward to that and hearing the report from that and being able to talk to people who are taking the class. And so far, the response has been good. A lot of people seem to be enjoying it, a lot of questions being asked, and a lot is being learned, and hopefully that will help people understand what we do, what our staff does all the time for the city of Lenore. So good things happening right there on that. And I think that was all I had written down for that. All right, I will now turn it over to any council member if you had anything that you would like to add or say at this time. Seeing no one, all right, then I will ask that we have a closed session. This will be enter into closed session under North Carolina General Statutes 143-318, point 11, subsection A, subsection 3, to consult with the city attorney to preserve the attorney-client privilege between the attorney and the council in order to consider the handling of a judicial action. The parties in each existing lawsuit concerning which are a public body expects to receive advice during the closed session are Jonah L. Stewart, John Doe's, is that?
It's 1 through 20.
1 through 20, thank you, and Jane Doe's 1 through 20. And no action is expected from our closed session tonight. So,
Mayor, I would like to make a motion to go into closed session.
okay, we have a motion from Councilmember Stevens to go into closed session. No discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Thank you. We will go into closed session, and when we come out, we will probably be ready to adjourn the meeting. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. We certainly appreciate that. And we will now go into closed session and see you at another time. Thank you. Everybody gets back, we'll reconvene. Thank you. All right, we'll come back to open session. We need a motion to come out of closed session, please.
So moved.
Councilmember Stevens makes a motion to come out of closed session. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Thank you. We're back in open session. And we do have someone who would like to address the council during the petition for citizens to come forward. Sorry we missed you before, but please come up and give us your name and address.
I own the property at 214 Green Valley Place,
Okay?
and I guess the inspector or whatever said I didn't do what I was asked to do, but nobody never asked me to do nothing. I got one letter I had to go to the post office and get, and my garage and the trailer caught on fire and burnt down, so we just lucky to get out of it. But Red Cross came, stepped in and helped us with the money to buy the stuff to build the trailer, fix the trailer back. One end of it is what burnt. So I went to work on that, and I got it all the way built to the end where you put the aluminum back on there. I didn't get it. I come home, and there's a note on the door that says, stop working. So I stopped. I didn't know I didn't know. And I called the man. He left his name and number. So I called him, and left on the answer machine 2 or 3 times, my number, my name. He called me back, and he never did. Well, then in the letter, it said the garage where it burnt down, there's 12 foot of block all the way around the bottom where the basement was made. He said that they cover it up so nobody can fall in there and never get in or anything. So I went and bought 4 by 9 sheets of, 4 by 9 foot plywood and covered it and put some beams down all the way across it, and I put them down, screwed them down where they couldn't be moved. So that was done, and then from the storm before we had, it tore everything up over it. And there's some debris and stuff down there. We piled it all up in the pile, but I hadn't got it all hauled off yet because if it rains, it's 2 or 3 weeks before you can get down in there again. You get coming back out. So I just have one vehicle, so I just have to take it when it's dry. And I think I like 2 more brush piles out there that's got some plastic toys or whatever the kids had in there. So now, he said in the letter that they're going to have this meeting tonight or whatever, they're going to have it condemned because I didn't do what they told me. But I didn't know I don't know what else I could have done. I'm disabled and I'm the only one there to do the job. I can't afford to hire nobody, so I work on it every day,
Right.
So I didn't. If not, if he said that the 4th of next month, I think, or the 17th of next month, they're going to have it condemned or something, or because I didn't do what he said. But I just want everybody to know.
Sir,
that
do you know who the letter came from?
What's it?
I think the city is what had marked, oh, wait,
You got the
I'm
letter?
not sure, I did take a picture of it, y'all, I'm sorry.
She got it on her phone where she snapped
Okay.
the
I don't
picture,
really know who
and his
it
name's
is.
on there. But
If we, just trying to figure out who we can
yeah, I
reference you
understand.
to or get to.
But none of the stuff is piled up in the piles. And there's nothing that we put there.
Matt
We
Bull, okay.
just the storm brought
Matt
it.
Boyd, he's our code enforcement officer, so, okay. Well, the planning director was here earlier, but she has, of course, left since the meeting. What we'll just need to do is just get in touch with her and Mr. Bolwick at the planning department of the city and let them get in touch with you and so they can let you know what's the deal is.
Yeah, I got to. A lot of times, I don't know who's doing it, but a lot of times they take the mail out of our box and stuff. But I hadn't seen nobody up there in a while now. But I got that paper on the door to go to the post office.
Okay.
So I went up there and got that letter, and whatever needs to be done, I'll be glad to do it if it ain't done. But I'm working myself to death trying to get. I don't want to be that mess anyway. Neither, I'm just doing what I can.
Yes, sir, we understand. Well, we've got your name and address, and we'll get this information to Mr. Bolwick so that he can get in touch with you and see what can be done.
All right.
I have your phone number.
Yeah.
You may give it to
Yeah, we sure do appreciate it. We just really having it rough, you know?
We understand. Thank you for letting us know. We'll get them in touch with you on it.
Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank y'all.
Yes, sir, thank you. If there's nothing else to come before us tonight, we stand adjourned.